for the money, deuce for the show, 3 to get ready, and away we go on Card Sharks. And here's the host of Card Sharks, Jim Perry.
Thank you, Janice, and thank you very much. Welcome to Card Sharks. I thank you. You're very kind. Thank you, and thank you for joining us at home. And our thanks for a nice opening poem, Eloise Vaughn of Ridgeville, South Carolina. Thank you, Eloise. We crowned a new champion this time around last time. We're going to bring her up now to play the money cards. Sandy Ramish. Hello, Sandy. Running up here as fast as she can.
Right.
Nice to see you again. Won't you again remind us about yourself?
All right, my name is Sandy Ramish, and I live with my lovely husband in Huntington Beach, and we're expecting our first child in 7 weeks. I'm a teacher. Thank you. And I also run a park and recreation club at my school, Sycamore, in Anaheim.
Well, that's terrific. So you spent a lot of time working with the youngsters then, huh?
Sure do.
Good. Sandy, you won $200 in the game. You're ready to go for the big money.
Oh, I sure am.
Let's open the board and get to the money cards. Come on up, Sandy. Gently step up there. Sandy, the money cards have been shuffled and cut, and we'll start dealing them out. We'll give you $200 and these 3 cards on the bottom level. We'll give you another $200 of betting money as you move up, and 3 more cards. Your minimum bets are $50 until you get to the top card, the big bet, and there you must bet at least half the money. Good luck, Sandy. Here's $200. As in the game, you have a choice of 2 base cards to start with, and remember you can change your base card on the next 2 succeeding levels if you need to. With $200, you're starting with a 10. Do you want it?
No, I'd like to change that, please.
Next card off the top of the deck, and you have to play this one. A 6.
Ooh,
well, it's
I'm
a little
in the same
better.
position. All right, I'll bet $100 it's higher.
Half the money, $100 higher than a 6. Yes,
Oh,
for $100.
good. Okay. All right. 150, it's lower.
Half the money, $150 lower than a 9. Oh, a 2. Great card.
Oh.
Yeah, you won on that one, Sandy. Yes, you said lower.
All right, I'll bet it all higher.
$450 higher than a 2. A 3. Ooh, yes. $900 up goes the 3. We'll give you the other $200 of betting money, Sandy. You've got $1,100.
All right, I'll bet 1,000. It's higher.
$1,000 higher than a 3. It is. Yes, you've got $2,100.
Okay, I don't like 8s. I will bet $500. It's higher.
$500 on an 8. Well, we haven't seen a high card yet. Maybe she knows something. I hope you're right. Higher than an 8. No.
It's okay. That's okay.
Down to $1,600, but 2 cards to go. Be careful with those middle cards, Sandy.
Okay, all right, this time I'll go $100. It's higher.
How much?
$100. It's higher.
$100 higher. We gotta see a face card higher than a 7. That's a face card. $1,700 and up goes the queen. Do you want it?
Yes, I would like that card.
And Sandy, you must bet at least $850. You have $1,700. What's your big bet?
Let's shoot the works. Then it's lower.
All of it. Nothing or $3,400 lower than a queen. It is for $3,400. Don't deliver whatever you do, Sandy. Come down here gently. That's what it is, $3,400. And the $200 a game is $3,600.
$3,600. I just won $3,600.
You did, yes. Believe us. We'll meet a new challenger right after this, so don't go away. Congratulations. All right, Sandy, let's get set and open the board and get to the cards. And ladies, if you will, load in 2 brand new decks of cards. We'll meet our next challenger on Card Sharks. Kathy Shanahan. Hello, Kathy. Welcome.
Hi, Jim.
Nice to have you here with us. Won't you tell us about yourself?
I'm Kathy Shanahan. I'm 22. I'm from El Cajon, and I'm one of the very few native San Diegans left. I'm a mother, and I have a 6-month-old son.
Terrific. What's that you're carrying there?
This is my good luck. I had my biorhythm done today.
Oh, I've heard about that. What is...
And it says my luck is extremely good. I'm going to be very creative, and my finances are super. And there's only one bad thing.
What's the bad thing?
My sex life isn't going to be good.
Well, we're not that kind of a show, Kathy, so good luck. Good luck to both of you. Each player has a deck of 52 playing cards. They're shuffled. The players cut them. Sandy, the champion, plays the upper cards, the red cards. Kathy, the challenger, the lower cards, the blue cards. And we'll start the best 2 out of 3 match with a question to you, Sandy. Sandy, we asked 100 men who have been married 25 years or more. Now that you've been married at least 25 years, do you understand women any better? How many men said after 25 years they don't understand women any better than they did before?
Well, my father has been married over 25 years, and I don't think he understands my mom. So I would say 68.
68 men after 25 years feel they don't understand women any better, Kathy.
Well, I can only base this on my mom and dad's relationship, and they've been married 25 years, and it's good, and my dad understands my mother, so I'm going to say that it's lower.
You say lower. If it is lower, you'll go to the board first, Kathy. If not, it'll be Sandy. The actual number of men married for 25 years who don't understand women any better is 58. It's lower. Kathy. Well, Kathy, your biorhythm chart's off to a good start. Let's see how you do with the cards. You have a king.
Oh, that's beautiful, beautiful. I'm going to lower.
Lower than a king? Yes, with a 3.
I'm going to keep going, Jim, and say the next card is higher.
Higher than a 3. It is an 8.
Freeze right there.
We move the freeze bar over. Can't take those cards away, and that keeps Sandy away from her cards. Kathy, we asked 100 New York City firemen. Has your firehouse ever caught on fire? How many firemen said yes?
I think it's relatively low because firemen, everything's pretty safe. I'm going to say that it's about 22.
22 firemen have had their firehouse go on
I think
fire.
if they're even safer than that, I'm going to say lower.
You say lower. The actual number of firemen whose firehouse is caught on fire is 24. Not lower. Kathy, again. That's frightening in a way, really. Kathy, do you want that 8?
I'm going to change that.
I can't imagine why. Janice was already reaching.
Give me an ace
with
or
a card
2.
right up the middle, changing it to a 4.
Oh, good card, Jim. Oh, it's higher. The next card
Higher
is
than
higher.
a 4. Yes, the king.
Beautiful. It's lower.
Lower for the first game of the match. It is. Kathy wins game number 1. My God. Let me see that chart again, Kathy. Pretty good. We'll set up for game 2. Janice, if you will, with the same 2 decks of cards. Challenger leads 1-0 with $100 in game 1. Sandy, you need this one. Here come the cards. And here's the first question. We asked 100 married men. Can you tell when your wife is telling you a little white lie? How many married men said they can tell?
I don't think my husband could tell. I think
No?
I'm pretty good at fibbing.
Oh.
So I think it's going to be pretty high.
How many married men can tell if they're fibbing?
Can tell. 32.
32 married men can tell if their wife is fibbing, Kathy.
My husband can always tell when I'm fibbing. I'm going to say it's a little bit higher. Higher.
Higher. You've been right so far, Kathy. Let's find out this time. The actual number of married men who can tell when their wives are telling a little white lie is 65. Kathy, wow. And again, Kathy has that all-important first chance to turn over a card. 5.
I'm going to keep that card, and I'm going to say the next card is higher.
Higher than a 5.
Higher.
Yes, with a jack.
I'm going to keep going, Jim, and say the next card is lower.
Lower than a jack. It is a 2.
The next card is higher.
Higher than a 2. Yes, with an ace.
Lower.
For the championship, lower than an ace. She did it. Wow. Kathy, congratulations. Sandy, you're leaving us with $3,600. You're a fine champion.
Thank you very much.
Good luck with the baby, Sandy.
Thank you, and I super, super tight.
Come on down here and bring your chart.
I won't let go of it, Brent.
The chart said you're also going to win lots of money, huh?
Oh, I hope so.
We'll find out right after we take time out for this commercial message. Boy, you did everything right. Good job. Back with our champion. Yeah, you're right, Kathy. It says finance is very high, along with luck and creativity. Were you born in that year, Kathy? Really?
56,
Oh, you're willing to admit it, too? Yeah, you're so young. Hang on to that. It's brought you luck so far. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Let's open the board and get to the money cards. Come on, Kathy. I hope it's right when it says you're going to have luck with finances. Because here's where you get a chance to go with those finances with that brand new deck of cards all shuffled and cut. You know with the money cards, there are 7 cards up there and a total of $28,800 if you could get the right cards and bet them all the way up to the top. Your biorhythm chart says good. Let's make it work.
Right.
Here's $200. And once again, you've got a choice of 2 base cards to start with, Kathy. You had good luck over there. Let's keep it here. Starting with a 7.
Change that 7, Jim. Change it.
Changing the 7
Give me a good
to
card. Oh,
a jack. Better
beautiful,
card.
beautiful. I'm gonna bet $200 that it's lower.
All of it.
The whole thing that it's lower.
$200 lower than a jack.
Come on.
She's
All
right.
Woo! Okay. I'm gonna bet the whole thing that it's higher.
Again.
Shoot it
all
all.
of it.
It's higher.
$400 higher than a 5. Yes,
Oh,
with another jack.
beautiful. Okay. I'm gonna bet the whole thing that it's lower. Shoot it all. It's
You
lower.
are a gambler. I hope you're right. $800
come
lower than a
on.
jack. Oh, no.
That's okay. That's okay.
You were flirting
I
around
got a
there,
good
but
card.
you're back in it as we give you the other $200. And with the ace, Kathy, 4 cards to go. What are you going to do?
I'm betting it all that it's lower, Jim. It's got to be lower.
$200 lower than an ace. Yes, with a 5.
Okay. I'm going to bet $200 that the next card's higher.
This time you're holding back a little. $200 higher than a 5. It is a 9.
Good card.
$600, Kathy.
I'm going to bet $100 that the next card is going to be lower. $100
Lower than a 9. Oh, no, an ace.
It's a good card, though.
But
Good
with
card.
$500, up goes the big ace for the big bet.
I'm going to bet it all, Jim, that the next card is lower. Bet it all.
A nice round $1,000 if this is lower than an ace. And it is $1,000. Good comeback, Kathy. Come on down. Your chart, yes. Well, you were gutsy betting those jacks and 5s with all that money.
Well, I came with nothing, so I didn't have anything to lose.
Right now, you've got $1,200, and Kathy will be back with a new challenger right after this commercial break. Come on together. Back with our champion, Kathy Shanahan. Well, the biorhythms were right to the tune of $1,200.
They sure were.
I think you got a little carried away with them there for a while with the 5s and jacks, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
You're a good
What can I
champion.
say?
You're a
Oh.
very good champion, and we'll set up with 2 brand new decks of cards, and we'll get a new challenger for you right now on Card Sharks. Steve Hanks. Hello, Steve.
Hi, Jim. How
Thanks
are
to
you?
see you.
Good to see you.
Won't you tell us about yourself, sir?
Well, I come from West Palm Beach. I have my father and mother are down there. They pastor a little church down there in West Palm Beach. I have 2 brothers that go to school at Florida State in Tallahassee. And I got a bunch of friends back in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and I'm here in L.A.
Well, hello, Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Good to see you there, Steve. Nice to have you here with us.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you so
You'll
much.
play the lower cards, the blue cards, while Kathy and her biorhythms play the upper cards, the red cards. Kathy, we asked 100 men. Do you kiss your wife more often when she's standing up or when she's lying down? How many men said they kiss their wife more often when she's standing up?
I have a lot of experience in that, and I think it's very high that it's when they're laying down.
How many kiss their wife more often when she's standing up?
I think it's going to be relatively low, approximately 33.
33 kiss more when she's standing up.
Okay. That's the most convenient time is when they're standing up. You can easily get to it. I mean, higher.
Higher.
Yeah.
Okay. The actual number of men who kiss their wife more often when she's standing up is 56. You're right, Steve. It's higher. Yes.
Let's go for it.
I like your logic, Steve.
Thanks.
You're starting off with a 5.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna change it. I'll change it. Yeah,
It's that body English, Steve. Changing the 5 to a 3.
Okay,
Good
3.
change.
The next card is definitely higher.
Higher than a 3.
Definitely higher.
Yes,
oh,
it is.
yes. Okay. All right, definitely lower. I'm gonna go on. The next card is lower.
Lower than an ace. It is a 2.
Next card is higher. I'm going
Higher than a
next
2.
Card's higher.
A king!
Next card is lower. Yes.
To try to go all the way lower. Yes, with a queen, and he did it. Game 1 to the challenger. And we will set up for game 2. Steve, I've got to ask you, did you do your biorhythm chart today?
I looked at hers.
Game 1 of the challenger, and here come the same 2 decks of cards. Janice will deal out the next cards off the top of the deck. And Steve, we asked 100 waitresses. Have you ever intentionally spilled food on an obnoxious customer? How many waitresses admitted that they have?
I don't think they could be that crude. I really don't. So I'm going to go for the low number. I'm going to say 18.
18 waitresses
18.
Intentionally spilled food on an obnoxious customer.
I don't know, Jim. I think they'd be in fear of losing their jobs. I'm going to say it's just a little bit lower.
Lower than that?
Lower.
That's a good answer.
Well, the audience doesn't agree with you. Let's find out. The actual number of waitresses who have intentionally spilled food on an obnoxious customer is 19, not lower, by 1. Steve, you got it.
Let's go again.
And again, Steve gets the first crack at the base card. An 8.
Change it. Right off the bat, change it.
Changing the 8 to
Okay,
a 2.
I'll take a 2.
Another good
higher.
card.
Next card's higher.
Higher than a 2. It is a 9.
I'm going to freeze. I'm going to freeze.
And Steve freeze. First time you've had to freeze. Kathy, we asked 100 married women. Now, you're a married woman. Do you have any girlfriends you would not trust alone with your husband?
Oh, definitely.
Well, how many married women said that they do?
I think the number's high because my best girlfriend, I wouldn't trust her with my husband.
Your best girlfriend?
And, okay, so the number, I'm going to say they don't trust 77.
77 married men would not trust their best friend.
What? Read the question one more time,
Yes.
please.
100 married women. Do you have any girlfriends you would not trust alone with your husband? How many married women said yes, they do have friends that they would not trust with their husband?
I go for trustworthiness, you know, and I think it's going to be less than her figure.
Less than 77,
Right.
you say lower.
Yeah, I trust people.
Well, the actual number of married women who have girlfriends they don't trust with their husband is 26. You're right, Steve. It's very much lower.
Change the card.
Yes.
Change the
Kathy,
card.
you let your best friend influence you on that one. Steve changes a 9 to a jack.
The next card is lower, Jim.
Lower than a jack.
Yeah.
Oh, no, another jack.
Next card.
Now, that's the first time the cards have failed Steve. Kathy, you get to play a king.
Oh, beautiful, Jim. The next card's lower.
Lower than a king. It is a 9.
I'm going to freeze. I'm going to freeze.
You'll freeze. We have a tie. Janice will fill in the space for Steve, and the question goes to you, Steve. We asked 100 women. Have you ever made... Oh, I love this question. 100 women. Have you ever made a shoe salesman bring out so many shoes that you bought a pair just because you felt guilty? How many women said they have?
I really agree with that because I can associate with those women, and if I feel that way and I'm a man, a woman feels more that way. I'm going to say 75.
75 women have bought a pair of shoes just out of guilt.
I'm going to say that number's lower, Jim, because you can't always afford shoes the price of them these days.
Oh, okay. The actual number of women who bought a pair of shoes because they felt guilty is 29. You're right, Kathy, it's lower.
Okay, Jim.
I guess only a woman will understand that logic. Why would you be in there buying shoes if you're not going to buy shoes?
That's right.
Okay, Kathy, you want the 9?
I'm going to change that 9.
You can change it to a 3.
Oh, good
change.
card. Oh, next card's higher.
Higher than a 3. Oh, no, a 2. And Steve gets a free chance to play off the jack.
Okay, I think the next card is lower than that jack.
Lower than a jack.
Yeah.
No! That's the 3rd jack in a row for you, Steve, and neither player advances, and now we have an interesting board. Both players need 3 cards where it's sudden death. Someone has to win with this play of the cards. Kathy, we asked 100 dentists. Can men tolerate pain better than women? How many dentists said men tolerate pain better?
I'm going to say the number is fairly down the middle because when it comes to pain, nobody can take it. I'm going to say it's around 56.
56 dentists said that men tolerate pain better.
Women can withstand more than men. It's lower.
Lower. The actual number of dentists who said men can tolerate pain better is 11. You're right, Steve. Very much lower.
All right,
Steve, you have a jack. You need 3 cards. Kathy has a 3. She needs 3, and you've got control of the board. Do you want to play it or pass it?
Oh, this is sudden death. I'm going to pass it.
You're going to pass it. Kathy, if you can turn them all over, you've won the game and tied up the match. One mistake, we have a new champion with a 3. Call this.
The next card's higher, Jim.
Higher than a 3. Yes, with a 9.
I'm going to go with odds and say lower. I have
Lower
to go
than a
with the
9.
odds.
No, it's a king. And Steve wins the game. 2 in a row in the championship. Congratulations. Kathy, thank you. You're leaving us with $1,200. You're lovely. Kathy Shanahan. Steve, come on down here and we'll take time out for this commercial message. Congratulations. Well, we've run out of time. Don't have time to play the money cards now with Steve. Steve, you said your father is a minister. Is that where you get the gesticulating from there?
Yes, sir. Those preachers know how to lay it on, I'm telling you.
Steve's going to go for the big money when next we meet on Card Sharks. Bye-bye for now. Have a good day.
A representative of the studio audience will receive Arabia of Finland's Ruska stoneware, safe for dishwasher, refrigerator, and oven, even microwave ovens. A Scandinavian design that's practical as well as beautiful, furnished by Arabia of Finland. And some of our contestants will receive Broxident automatic action toothbrush with interchangeable brushes for the entire family. It's a great gift idea from Squibb. And Coffee Corner Coffee Maker from General Electric. It has a storage canister that measures out ground coffee right into the filter basket. And the Sunny Bunch from Sears. Fresh, feminine, color-coordinated fashions for young girls. Pretty things come in Sunny Bunches exclusively at Sears. And a month's reading from Fawcett, including The Savage Sands, Christina Nicholson's epic new romance that's seething with uncontrolled passion. Enjoy Fawcett Books. This is Gene Wood speaking for Card Sharks. A Mark Goodson-Bill Todman production.